We're here at PGConnects 2018 in London, and I am now joined by Dmitry Liapin of Zorka.Mobi, a Chief Business Development Officer. I'm going to get that right.
Yeah, that's right.
Good to see you again, sir. And what is it that you're doing here? And importantly, what is it that Zorka.Mobi does?
All right, thank you. Well, the thing is that we are a creative mobile performance agency, and we are here to promote our services, the things that we do for the mobile gaming advertisers, how we help them promote their games through user acquisition and through influencer marketing in particular.
Gotcha. We were talking about that beforehand, the influencer thing. That's obviously blown up quite a lot in the past few years, the real focus on using influencers to drive installs. Now, there are different ways of doing it. We were discussing it. What's your chosen way of doing this? Like, you've got quite a large influencer database, I guess, of people you use, and you also focus on areas like Russia, is that right?
Yeah, that's quite right. We focus not only on Russia. We started with Russia because we're Belarus. We have bonds with the Russian territory, so we started with Russia. But right now we're doing campaigns that run worldwide, so we work with US-based YouTubers, Europe-based YouTubers, and not only YouTubers, but Twitch influencers, Facebook, Twitter influencers, so quite many of them. So the thing is that, yeah, we noted that there is a request from the advertisers to reach new audience through new channels where the agency service plays a major role. Talking about Zorka, we have lots of expertise in running the best client service in user acquisition. This is what we are loved by our clients. And that's why once we understood that there is a potential in using influencer marketing to promote mobile games, we dived deep into it. And within 14 months, we reached a particular level where this influencer marketing plays quite a big role in our overall business strategy. So what we do, we promote mobile games by running native video ads in channels that have the audience that is relevant to the core audience of mobile games of our advertisers. So we find the channels that fit into the core audience of the advertiser, and we promote those games there. And we get the installs, and we get the brand awareness out of those campaigns.
So if you were a person using your services, one of the things that people are very keen on is being able to track results. So obviously they've given you a particular budget to work with, and then you've gone out there and you've either used your influencer network or whatever it might be. Sometimes it can be quite difficult to work out what impact your campaign has had. How do you reassure your clients that, like, look, this is what you paid, these are the results, and this is how we track it, so you can see that they've got, the value?
This is a very good question, because usually the post-campaign analytics is the major pain point, because people spend money and they have to understand whether that spend was worth the result. So we try to help them in a sophisticated way. So we've built a tool that tracks, first of all, it has the database of the YouTubers or the influencers we worked with. Right. And we know the results from the previous campaigns. So we can pick the YouTubers that fit into, let's say, positive results, the expectation of a positive result. That's the first part. Then we use the tracking links to understand how many installs were generated through that. Once we get connected to the business intelligence unit of the advertiser, we understand how much money was generated by those users who came through the tracking link. Once we get this data, we can predict the further future campaigns much better. However, for the first campaigns, we run this prediction tool. We understand what YouTubers we suggest to use. We agree that with the advertiser. We forecast the negative and the positive result, and usually the result of a test campaign is somewhere in between. And usually in a soft launch campaign, there are from 3 to 10 YouTubers. Some of them perform very well, some of them perform, let's say, in a neutral way, and some perform worse than we expected. So we fine-tune the further launches to get major success.
So it's all about reading the data that you get in a way that you can give clients sort of predictable information or reliable stats on what they're going to get out of what they do. I imagine that lots of other companies are doing the same kind of thing. They're obviously trying to compete for the same kind of market share. You're trying to access, in some cases, the same influencers.
Yeah.
What is it that you guys feel you do different? Like, what's the feedback you've got from your users? And
from the first day of Zorka, we've been focusing on, let's say, client success, client happiness. So we've been focusing on agency service that distinguishes us. So we are, let's say, very transparent. First of all, this is the major point. So customer services plays a major role. We are very transparent, so the client always knows that what we sell to them, this is what they expect to receive, and that this is what they will get. Definitely. So we have this. We are building trust with them. So we never promise anything that is not going to happen. So we promise what we are able to deliver. This is the first thing. This helps build trust, and once you have trust, you can fine-tune the campaigns even if the results were worse than you've been expecting. So you have trust, you understand that people are working hard to receive the result that they want to achieve. Yeah. So this is what distinguishes us. On the partner point of view, once we work with the influencers, this is also a very transparent story. We are very, let's say, oriented to give them to reach their expectations. Yeah. The expectations of the influencers are money on time and good clients. So this is what we do with them.
Okay. So try and please both sides of the party there. So in 2018, what's the thing that you're really focusing on? Which aspect of the business are you aiming to expand or develop or streamline? What's the idea?
Well, talking about Zorka in general, we look forward to bring value to the advertisers that want to conquer the Russian market. That's one of the things that we are pro at. Second thing, we are working hard on doing this tool with influencers to analyze the effect of the campaigns better, so we can predict the further launches. Well, and yes, of course, we are looking into a more technological and sophisticated way of doing user acquisition in general. There are some things that are happening inside Zorka, but I'm not able to disclose all of them, but we are working on technology as well.
Those are always the best things, the secret things. Yeah. Well, we look forward to seeing what you come up with, and thank you for coming and talking to us today.
Thank you a lot, James.